Well, we're getting into the holidays here. It's November. My birthday's coming up. My birthday is November 25th. I am a Sagittarius. We just had Mister's birthday. We're gonna have Thanksgiving. Then right after Thanksgiving, it's like just that night, we're gonna jump right into Christmas. And I am not ready. You know, for some people, the holidays aren't fun. It's just a very sad time. Because you don't have someone to share it with, or you don't get to share it with who you really want to. Or you've been wishing for the same thing every year and it never happens, and it doesn't seem to matter how hard you try, you're just in that same spot. And the holidays is a reminder of here we are again, back in that lonely place. And we still don't have what we need and don't have what we want, and we have to watch everybody else have it, or appear to have it. The thing that I do enjoy about Christmas time, though, is that I enjoy that there is something that a community all gets involved with. For me, it's a very sad time, because I always wanted to have a really close family, and I wanted to cook a wonderful meal and be able to decorate the house and have surprises for people. And there's all kinds of wonderful things I would love to do. And I'm someone who wants to create traditions. I think traditions are important because it gives you something unique and something to look forward to every year, and you know it's coming. And to be able to pass something like that down would be great too. For me, it's just a reminder of how alone I am, you know. Christmas decorations in my own home make me feel bad. For a long time, my parents would always get me Christmas ornaments as a gift for my birthday, because my birthday's in November and Christmas comes up in December, and you know, it really hurt my feelings, and they would get so mad at me when I would be like, you really got me this again. And I finally had to say, you know, this makes me feel bad, right? Giving me Christmas ornaments. And it's like, did you really think that I was just telling you that I didn't want something because I wanted it? It does. It makes me feel bad. It makes me think of what I don't have and what I've been dreaming about and fantasizing about my whole life. We're gonna be honest here. A lot of people don't want to say it out loud. You know, there is no such thing as a strong, independent woman that doesn't need a man. That does not exist. Women pretend to not need men because they think that it makes them more attractive. But it's an act. There is not a single woman alive that doesn't want to have that significant other. You can't tell me that you don't want to cuddle up in bed next to someone you love every night and share things with them and build a life together. I think about my parents and my grandparents, and they've all been married for a very long time. My grandparents have passed away, but my parents have been married, you know, ever since they were in their 20s. And, you know, we've had a lot of very challenging times, and I don't think that any of them would have been able to get through those times without each other. And you have to think about those things, because as we get older, yes, we can still go to our parents' house and have these holiday moments, but someday they won't be with us anymore. And then it's our responsibility to create those times for ourselves. It's our responsibility to create our own families. It's our responsibility to have that wife or that husband. And yes, you will regret not having that. I will never understand the appeal of being with multiple people. I think that someone that does that is just trying to avoid a connection, is trying to avoid real intimacy. I've known from a very young age that having that relationship was everything. I knew that's when my life would really begin. We are going to be making a lot of very honest, videos, and I'm going to be revealing a lot of very personal things with you. And I hope that you can listen with an open mind, and maybe in some way it helps you. Ready for this? So let me show you this outfit. So I have debated sharing this with you, and it is something very personal, and it's something that a lot of people don't know about me. But something has happened that has forced me to revisit it, and I decided that I am going to share it with you without telling you the whole story, without giving you an explanation for it, because I just don't have the energy to do that, and it would just get into a whole mess, and we're just not going to do that right now. With that said, when I was 21, I was sex trafficked by a famous rapper. I know. Anyways, this rapper died 2 days ago. His name was Badazz, and he did a song with Snoop Dogg.
Yo, what's up, nephew? I'm just sitting in the doghouse chopping game with my nephew, Badazz, and a little half-dead. And it seems that the game they got us confused.
Snoop Dogg posted rest in peace to him, which, it kind of bothered me, and I don't know if people are aware of the kind of person that Badazz is, because I had to spend a great deal of time with him when he had taken me out of the state. I am not sure exactly how I feel about the situation. I don't know if I should be a little bit sad about it, or if I should feel like it's karma. So it was just very weird that he died, because he was only like 44. Anyways, I thought I would just share that with you. My life, right? You never know what's gonna come out of me, right? You never know. Anything's possible, I told you that. So I am on my way to go to Bath & Body Works. Since today is their lotion sale, I can get a lotion for $3 today only, and it's kind of a rare thing. And it kind of feeds into my addiction of perfume and all that, and their lotion is my favorite. It's what I use every day after the shower, so I'm gonna go stock up on that. But I was also thinking about the things I had been talking about earlier about relationships and friendships and how people treat each other, and I think it's really important to remember or realize that we don't know how much time we have here. It also means that we don't have as much time as we think we do. And a lot of older people will tell you that too. There'll be a lot of older people that tell you that they wish they spent more time with family and friends, that they didn't wait on things. If there's somebody that you really want to be with, please don't wait. If there's somebody that you want to take a chance on, please don't wait. If you've been waiting to tell somebody sorry, if you've been waiting to tell somebody how much they mean to you, please don't wait. Any one of us could be dead tomorrow. Any one of us could get into a serious situation and never have another chance. And so all I'm telling you is, so take a risk, take a chance, don't wait on it. Life is short.
I got a back that hard.
I just wanted to say really quickly, it's funny how much differently I'm treated when I wear my glasses out than when I don't. Because I used to always be like super put together and dressed up. I mean, I always have makeup on, my hair done, my nails are always done, but people used to chase me through the parking lot and follow me to my car, and it was really uncomfortable, especially with my anxiety, and I didn't know what their intentions were. And well, when I'm like this, that doesn't happen, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe I'm just not giving off that energy, I don't know. But sometimes I'm like, yay, I don't have people following me, and other times I'm like, do I look bad? Well, here are all the lotions I got during the sale. They have all their Christmas scents out now. And I'm really liking this winter candy apple. I'm trying the twisted peppermint that a lot of people seem to love. And I really like this In the Stars one. It's almost like a real perfume. So I really like that one too. Are you serious right now? There's actually a World Toilet Day. And they have this stupid poop thing downtown Portland with toilets in it. So we are in downtown Portland in a parking garage. I just randomly found online this weird thing going on in Pioneer Square, which is a big square in Portland if you don't know. And it's like National Toilet Day, which is the most weird thing to celebrate in my life. Like, why would you do that?
Well, where would we be without a toilet, Christian?
Yeah, but why would you have a celebration for it? Like, are they gonna come?
It's really helpful.
I kind of like, to me, this is kind of a sign of like people are losing their mind more than ever.
Yeah.
Looks like they're getting ready to do the Christmas tree here, right next to the poop. There's like actually a line. Well, it's real, it's here. See? Don't ask me, I didn't know. I didn't talk to anybody about it and all that. I think it's really bizarre, but I just had to come down and see if it was real. It is. Okay. I'm done with Portland. Anyways, I watched a video one time on Portland and why Portland was supposed to be so great. And their number one reason was that the people here are supposed to be good people and friendly people. And I have to be honest with you, that's the exact reason I don't want to be here, because that's not true. I've never met more unfriendly people ever in my life. I don't know if I just stand out too much here or what it is, but people in Portland are not friendly. And maybe that's just happening everywhere in the world right now. And maybe it's not just here. So, Rachel.
Yes.
How do you feel with them making you live on the streets?
I feel like they're putting me in a position where I have no choice but to do drugs.
Do they offer you a lot of drugs on the street?
I haven't been offered anything besides marijuana and alcohol.
I thought they don't offer you meth?
I've not been offered meth yet. They do offer you meth sometimes. I know it's common to be offered meth in the streets of Portland. It's not happened yet. I mean, I don't know what I would say. I might say yes if I was in the right space.
So at the shelters, they make you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I need to be out by 7. And nothing's open at 7. Nothing's open. The library's not open. I can go to the gym, but my aura is like shattered. I feel in pain. The only thing I have to do is go drink. It masks the pain. It makes me feel better for a little bit. I don't know what else to do with my time. So there are restaurants that open at that time. So I go to there's this one restaurant, $5 for a beer, and I buy a couple beers. And I'm running out of money.
So you sleep in bunk beds with other homeless people.
Yes.
Do they separate them into women-only rooms?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you feel sleeping in a place with other homeless people?
I don't mind the actual sleeping arrangement itself. It's okay. You know, I'm not in a bad space when I'm sitting on my bunk. You know, downstairs in the shelter is very depressing. You know, I didn't realize that at first. I was in, like, my little old bubble, you know, and then I realized, hey, I feel like shit every time I'm sitting in this place. And every time I walk into that place, I feel like awful. The energy, you know, it smells bad.
Do you feel like you can get out of this situation, or do you feel like
I'm very confident I can get out of this situation? I don't want my parents making me paranoid. They're trying to make me paranoid by screaming at me and telling me I'm fucked.
Well, I think it's just that they only knew how to be parents for small children, and they didn't know how to go past that. So when we became teenagers, they didn't know how to handle the problems that we had.
I'm just glad I'm not sleeping in the cold, and that's important to me, that I'm not sleeping on the streets, literally.
Do you ever fear that you're not going to be able to check into the shelter?
Well, there was a woman the first night I was there who they breathalyzed tested her, and she said it was her last night in the shelter because of it. They let her sleep that night.
So you can't have alcohol and be there?
Yes, but I've gotten away with it. They don't smell your breath. I mean, I wasn't acting weird. I would just go straight to bed.
Huh.
You just go home and go straight to bed.
Do you believe you have a mental condition?
No. And that's not something I want to get into or elaborate on.
Okay.
I know Kristen doesn't really understand the situation. I know it looks like it to her, and I've been on, you know, I've been traditionally, I mean, I haven't always been, like, completely present in the situation. Well, I don't think that medication is the answer, though. You know, sometimes I'm kind of loopy or out of it or
well,
laughing
I
to
think
myself.
that you don't remember things when you're off your medicine very well. I've seen you look like a completely different person in your eyes. I've seen you say things I would never thought you would ever say. I've seen you do things I never believed you would do that was like someone would do if they were possessed.
Also, I've done a lot of drugs. I've also been doing drugs. And I think that's probably what you're talking about.
So when you decided to attack our parents, you like tried to break their glasses and steal their cane?
I regret that. I regret the glasses thing. I didn't want to break their glasses. I was annoyed by that later. Why do I have to find housing for the program? Why can't I find housing by myself?
That's how the program works.
What if the program is just a place where you find work and you find housing, and I find those things of my own accord instead of through a little program?
Because you're supposed to go through...
Who said I'm supposed to?
That's the rules of this housing thing.
Right here, is this a homeless place too? Union Gospel Mission. And then over here is Dante's Bar. And right here's Voodoo Donuts. Well, I am sitting in my parents' garage. I have been editing this video for the last couple hours. Yes, it is my computer that's here. I just left it here. Sometimes I have computer problems and my dad helps me, so it works out that way for me. You know, I never know how these videos are going to turn out until I have all the footage in the computer and I'm looking at it, I'm going through it, and sometimes I'm like, wow, that was a lot more intense than I expected, or that's a lot sillier than I wanted. You just never know, but life's weird, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen tomorrow, and You hope for the best, plan for the worst. I hope that since I'm being so raw and honest with you, that you can appreciate that and respect that, because anybody that's willing to be vulnerable, you know, that's a strength, and that's something that at least I admire, I think is great. And I'm trying to be the person I wish people would be for me, for you guys. So yeah, I'm dealing with some tough stuff. I am. But it'll find a way, and maybe it'll bring me to something bigger and greater. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Anyways, I want to show you something since I'm sitting here in my parents' house. My parents bought this house when it was in the middle of being built, so they got to make a lot of custom things. One of the things is my sister and I put our handprints and signed our name on the steps that I'm sitting on right here in the garage. So I'll just show that to you. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. So this house was built in 1996. And that's when we moved in. Here is my sister Rachel's signature and her handprint. And here is mine. We'll see if my hand still fits. Guess it kind of does, doesn't it? Guess my hand hasn't grown since 1996. Yeah. I had a thing for cats, so I put a little cat thing in there. Alright, you guys. Well, I hoped you enjoyed my video and my thoughts and my life. It would help me out a lot if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Then I know that people are watching this and they actually care. And if you like the video and you want to see more things like this, you know, you want to hear my thoughts and what I'm dealing with in a real way, then hit the like button. It lets me know that I should be making more of these type of videos. All right, well, until next time.